Yes.
Not like the just have one purpose.
Yes. I'm giving you back the phone. Battery is very, very bad.
That's right. So that's why I'm thanking.
Hello. 好大風啊！出邊。
哦，係啊，頭先。公安咗啦，pen and paper.
You could just type, okay.
นั่น
One, okay.
A lot of things happen at first.
Yeah, no, no.
I don't think we need to print anything out.
Not the
Hello.
Hi, how are you?
Oh, I'm not Raymond Cho. I'm his office, calling from his office. So, yep.
Hi there. Hi, everyone.
Mm,
Hi, how are you? We're just setting up the camera here for the premiere.
No problem.
Thank you. We're just gonna go on mute for now.
Absolutely.
Yeah, Minister will be joining from another computer.
Hello, Kali.
Hi, Angela. How are you?
Is everything okay?
Yes, everything's okay. Just waiting for a few more people to come in.
Okay.
There are, I think, some that may not be panelists.
Yeah.
So they should probably be put into the attendee section.
Yep, Office of Raymond Cho here. Yeah, move me to attendees because I have my colleague locking Minister on with another computer.
And what email address would that be, or what will that be under, so we know how to bring him up? Gone. It's okay.
I want to ask Alice and Elena a question. Why is it that I cannot, like, you cannot start your video because the host has disabled it?
That was the case before, but I was able to start my video, so you may be able to do that now.
I tried, but cannot.
Working.
Let me see.
If anyone else has trouble with their video, please.
Hello, Andra.
Yeah.
Is it Andra? It's
Yeah.
Adrian. I just
Yeah.
called Leo, and he said he's purposely stopped the video first. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah. He said he would open up like later, maybe. Yeah.
I think that we need to test out the video now,
Yeah.
though.
That's right. That's right. Yeah. Maybe.
please ask him, at least
Yeah.
let us, like the few of us.
Alan is there now. He was able to do his video.
Okay.
Um,
Yeah, I can see Cynthia.
Hi, Cynthia.
Yeah, but I don't see myself. I don't know why.
Hi, Cynthia.
Hi, Angela, you just have to turn on your video now. It just was able just now.
Yeah. Just
Turn it-
Now.
right now, just enable.
Yeah, there you are. There you are.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Okay, so we are still waiting for, where are we waiting for?
Helen,
Minister Cho?
get to be panelists, but no talking.
Yep.
So,
Except two.
Eddie Lee. Oh,
Online now.
Officer Raymond Cho. Wait,
But it's my awesome news, right?
How about the mic?
And Clara So and Eddie Lee, are they to be panelists?
You.
They are our directors.
Okay, so I think they should be in the attendee section, right?
Uh-huh.
Oh,
Yeah.
Did you guys Did you guys invite the mayor?
Yes.
You cannot
You
send
did? Okay.
Yes, he was unable to make it today.
Oh, he wasn't able to make it. Yeah, because we just finished our special council meeting. So anyways,
Ah, okay. And are we waiting for MP Chen as well?
so our staff would not be allowed to be in this.
Oh, I see. Okay, I think there was a change maybe after our meeting, there was a change.
He's coming.
It's Sylvia, there's a live stream. There's a live stream to broadcast. There's a link like for the
Yes.
public.
Yeah, because I wanted my staff to be inside so she can take pictures or whatever. I don't know. Anyways, so all staff are not allowed, I suppose, eh?
Well, they're still able to watch and take pictures.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because Alan said all the artists control, but not calm. And obviously.
So apparently, Kali,
Yes.
all CCC directors are made panelists, just in
Yes,
case.
that's what I just saw now.
Yeah,
that confused me a little bit.
Prompts you.
That's okay.
This is.
So I'm just going to confirm the speaking order. So we're going to have MP Chen speak first, and then we're going to have the Premier, and then Minister Cho, Dr. Chung,
Yes.
and Mr. Lam.
Yeah.
So we are still waiting for some of those people to be in the panelists section, correct?
Yes.
I don't think so. Otherwise, I'll have to let her as a panelist.
Try to.
She's from the city, Toronto. She won't do anything bad, don't worry.
Let me fix my seat.
Welcome, MP Chen. Hi, Nolan.
Hi, Carly. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Good, thank you.
Good.
Wait, what? Yeah. So now they cannot unmute their mic. So for example, so basically, I think without this, allow panelists to unmute themselves, I think we can use them and unmute them.
Hi, MP Chen. How are you?
Hi, everybody.
Hi there.
Hi, Dr. Chung. Hi, Cynthia. Hi, Angela. Hi, Carly. Wonderful. Nice to see all of you, although not in person, but close enough.
Yeah, the light is there, you know, it's
Yes.
almost time. Hello,
Hi,
Minister.
Hi. Hi, Mr. Chow.
All right. Let me get set up here. Got to make sure my speech is in front of me. That would not be
Yeah,
good if I don't have it.
You're going to be first up.
That's right. So I got to make sure I got it. All right.
And of course, everyone, please make sure your video and microphone are working properly before we get started.
Music, let me get some music.
And Dr. Ming Tat Chung, is that also you, Adrian? Or is that a different person?
Different.
Okay, so we're still waiting for them, right?
Yeah.
Oh, no problem.
3 minutes, 2 minutes.
Leo, can I log on? Log on.
You can see this.
Can I see here too?
Then Nolan's there, so we have Nolan, and then we're just missing Dr. Just keep it on for Dr. Chen. What was that? Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Now you can talk.
Hello, everybody.
Hi there, how are you?
I am terrific.
Hi, Mary.
Hi, Sean. How are you?
Very good. How are you?
Oh, well,
Very
congratulations.
happy.
Your
I'm happy.
article.
We're all happy, right?
Oh, absolutely. This is wonderful. Wonderful.
Yes.
Cynthia, hello. How are you? Nice to see you.
Hi, Mary.
Hi. Adrian, hello. Angela, hello. Denise, hi. It's lovely to see everybody. Hello, Minister. How are you?
Hi, thank you. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good.
Hi, Mr. Raymond, Joe.
Yes, yes. I see Alan there. You know what it was? I had to zoom in, Alan. You look so terrific, except that you
You're so
look
far.
far. So I zoomed in so that I could say hello.
Hi, how are you, Mary?
I'm good, thank you. Very, very good.
Okay, 2 more minutes to go.
You see me?
Hi. Hi. Hello,
Hi,
Premier.
Hello, Premier.
How's everyone? Good.
Hi, Premier.
Wonderful.
Hi,
Good
Premier.
to see everyone.
Nice to see you.
Can I move out?
They control.
But can I move out
No.
to see my?
We got
I mean,
I think I'm just going to mute Alan for a moment. Yeah, that's a great suggestion from Nolan. Can we go gallery mode at the end of the event to take a group photo?
Now I have to hop off
I
before.
was just going to say, we could go in, like you can select gallery mode now if you like to take a group photo while the premier is here.
Good
Great,
idea.
Nolan.
Okay, who's gonna tell us to smile?
Yeah, exactly.
We need Alan. We need Alan there. Yeah, there's Alan. Okay.
Okay.
3, 2, 1.
Okay.
Great. Okay.
Carly, that's my wife's name.
Hello.
It's my wife's name, Carly. It's
Yes.
actually Carla, but I call her Carly.
Yes, thank you. It's an honor to have the same name.
I have a Carla Krista Kayla Kara Kyla. We got the
Oh my
five
God.
days.
All right, well, let's begin, shall we? Good afternoon. My name is Carly. I'll be your moderator for this announcement. I'd like to firstly welcome the speakers who've joined us today, the media present, and guests watching by live stream. We'll begin with a land acknowledgement. I acknowledge the land I am standing on is the traditional territory of many nations, including the Mississaugas of the Credit, the Anishinaabe, the Chippewa, the Haudenosaunee, and the Wendat peoples, and is now home to many diverse First Nations, Inuit, and Métis people. I also acknowledge that Toronto is covered by Treaty 13 with the Mississaugas of the Credit and the Williams Treaty signed with multiple Mississaugas and Chippewa bands. We also acknowledge all treaty peoples, including those who came here as settlers, as migrants either in this generation or in generations past, and those of us who have come here involuntarily, particularly as a result from the transatlantic slave trade. Today, we pay tribute to the ancestors of those of African origin and descent. Thank you. Today, we're honored to have Sean Chen, Member of Parliament for Scarborough North, on behalf of the Honourable Catherine McKenna, Minister of Infrastructure and Communities, the Premier of Ontario, the Honourable Doug Ford, the Honourable Raymond Cho, Minister of Seniors and Accessibility and Member of Provincial Parliament for Scarborough North, on behalf of the Honourable Laurie Scott, Ontario's Minister of Infrastructure, and Alan Lam, Chairman of the Board of Directors for the Chinese Cultural Centre of Greater Toronto. I'd also like to recognize the other VIPs present here today and thank them for taking the time to be here. The Honourable Mary Ng, Minister of International Trade and Small Businesses and Export Promotion and Member of Parliament for Markham Thornhill. Jean Yip, Member of Parliament for Scarborough Agincourt. Salma Zahid, Member of Parliament for Scarborough Centre. Han Dong, Member of Parliament for Don Valley North. Majid Johari, Member of Parliament for Richmond Hill. Daisy Y, Member of Provincial Parliament for Richmond Hill. Billy Pang, Member of Provincial Parliament for Markham Unionville. Logan Kanapathy, Member of Provincial Parliament for Markham Thornhill. Eris Babikian, Member of Provincial Parliament for Scarborough Agincourt. Christine Midas, Member of Provincial Parliament for Scarborough Centre. Vincent Ke, Member of Provincial Parliament for Don Valley North. Vijay Thanigasalam, Member of Provincial Parliament for Scarborough Rouge Park. Cynthia Lai, Ward 23 Councillor, City of Toronto. Sandra Young Racco, Concord Thornhill, City of Vaughan. Dr. Adrian Chung, past chairman of the Chinese Cultural Centre for Greater Toronto. Angela Chan, president of the Chinese Cultural Centre for Greater Toronto. And lastly, I'd like to acknowledge the entire CCC Board of Directors who are all present on the call today. If you have any questions for the speakers, you may place them in the chat at any time. We'll read them out during the Q&A and have them answered by the panelists. I'd like to now call upon MP Sean Chen, Member of Parliament for Scarborough North, to deliver remarks on behalf of the Honourable Catherine McKenna, Minister of Infrastructure and Communities.
Hello, everyone. Bonjour tout le monde. Thank you, Carly, for your very kind introduction. I am very happy to be here virtually with all of you on behalf of the Honourable Catherine McKenna, Federal Minister of Infrastructure and Communities, and joined by my friends and colleagues, Minister Mary Ng, and MPs Han Dong, Majid Johari, Jean Yip, and Salma Zahid, along with the Honourable Doug Ford, Premier of Ontario, and my Scarborough North counterparts, Minister Raymond Cho, MPP, and City Councillor Cynthia Lai. Today, we are pleased to be here with Dr. Ming-Tat Chung, founding chair and member of the Board of Directors of the Chinese Cultural Centre of Greater Toronto, and Mr. Alan Lam, chairman of the Board of Directors for the CCC, and Angela Chan, president of CCC. Thank you all for participating in today's announcement. I would like to take a moment to acknowledge that this project we're announcing today is on the traditional territory of many nations, including the Mississaugas of the Credit, the Anishinaabe, the Chippewa, the Haudenosaunee, and the Wendat peoples, and is now home to many diverse First Nations, Inuit, and Métis peoples. Since last March, Canadians have been impacted by the consequences of the COVID-19 pandemic. From coast to coast to coast, we have been learning to cope with the new realities and new world that we find ourselves in. This has not been an easy time for many. But even as the situation continues to evolve, all orders of government across Canada are working together to reduce the impact of the pandemic, to protect lives, to support communities, and to create jobs. It is time to start looking forward again. It's time to build up and to do it in a way that makes our communities more livable, more resilient, and more sustainable places to live, work, and raise our families. That is why I am incredibly pleased to join the Ontario government to announce federal support for upgrades and expansions to the Chinese Cultural Centre of Greater Toronto. Investing in community, culture, and recreation infrastructure is an essential part of growing our economy and providing communities and Canadians with more options to connect, express themselves, and support one another. Today, I am very proud to announce that the Government of Canada is providing more than $2.8 million to support the upgrades and expansions to the Chinese Cultural Centre. The work will involve increasing service space and expanding the capacity and accessibility of the center's outdoor and indoor program and activity spaces. The project will improve the comfort and accessibility of the center's recreation, culture, and community spaces for people with various barriers to social participation, thus enhancing its position as an inclusive facility that supports cross-cultural interaction. By investing in projects like the one announced today, we are supporting the creation of more accessible and welcoming community and cultural spaces. We are bringing Canadians together to learn and to explore while also creating jobs and building our local economy. I want to give thanks to the CCC for their incredible vision, the vision that they have brought to life over the many decades preceding. Their work to connect communities and not just be a centerpiece of our vibrant, dynamic, and diverse Scarborough North community, but to also connect with other communities and provide an important space for intercultural learning and sharing. It is truly in the spirit of Scarborough North and in the spirit of our great country. Partnerships are key to supporting communities across the country, and that is why our government is working closely with provinces, municipalities, and stakeholders to get projects quickly built. Today's announcement is another great example of how working together with our partners across the country can make a positive difference in the lives of so many. The Government of Canada is working closely with municipalities, provinces, other partners, and stakeholders to get projects built, projects that make a positive difference in the lives of Canadians in these very trying times. And the good news, the really good news, is that investing in infrastructure also creates jobs, it supports local economies, and this is at a time when our country needs it the most. So it is an investment for today and for tomorrow. Great nations build great things. Today, we are nation building for the 21st century and the Canada of many more millions of people and counting. By investing in community and cultural infrastructure today, we are putting down a down payment on more connected and resilient communities where Canadians can live, grow, and raise their families for generations to come. Together, we will improve the livelihood of all Canadians. Thank you. Merci.
Thank you so much, MP Chen. And now I'd like to welcome the Honorable Doug Ford, Premier of Ontario. Premier? I think someone needs to, there, let's see if that worked.
There we go. Sorry about that. That's great. Well, Carly, first of all, thank you, and MP Chen, thank you for those great words. And let me first of all thank Alan Lam and the Chinese Cultural Center for the incredible work they do for the community in Scarborough and beyond Scarborough as well. This includes, as we know, all of Ontario, all of Canada stepped up, but especially the Chinese community and the Cultural Center. They donated over $230,000 through the great donations of purchasing the masks. And we all remember we were all desperate for masks a little while ago. And again, I want to thank them for the $230,000 donation to the long-term care homes and senior homes. And folks, I know the Chinese Cultural Center will continue to give back to the community for years to come. I visited many times, and what a great center it is, but we're going to enhance that center. Our government is investing in communities and organizations like yours that make a difference. I call this grassroots. And I'm proud that today Ontario is investing more than $2.3 million to support improvements at the Chinese Cultural Center. That investment will help upgrade the theater, expand and remodel activity spaces, and build a beautiful Asian garden for the community to enjoy. Together with our federal partners, we are building a stronger, healthier communities right across Ontario. I also want to make it clear that I stand with Ontario's Chinese community who have contributed so much to our province. And I really appreciate that they stepped up throughout this pandemic, as I mentioned earlier before, to help their fellow Ontarians. But we have seen recently a disturbing rise in anti-Asian sentiment. And I can tell you, I have zero tolerance for this. No matter what race, creed, color you come from, it's unacceptable here in Ontario and right across Canada. And I know I stand united with our municipal partners, our federal partners, and all provincial partners. It doesn't matter what political stripe you come from. Hate and racism has no place here in Ontario because we're stronger together. We will always stand shoulder to shoulder in support of the Chinese community. And I just want to mention, I mention it a lot when I speak to the Chinese community. I want to thank you personally for your support. I want to thank you for supporting our family and many years. And we're very grateful. I'll always have your back. So I'm going to hand it over to Minister Cho. And I don't think anyone on this line has been elected more times in Scarborough than Minister Cho. Matter of fact, I don't think anyone's been elected more times in the whole province than Minister Cho. And it just shows what leadership he has shown over the years and given back to his community. And we're grateful for the work he does in his ministry. So Minister Cho, I'll pass it over to you. Thank you.
Thank you, Premier. Good afternoon, bonjour. It is a pleasure to join everyone here today to celebrate a cornerstone in our community, the Chinese Cultural Center of Greater Toronto. Our city and province are home to a multitude of diverse cultures. We can walk down the street and find people who began their journeys from all corners of the world and now choose to call our province home. We are truly blessed to have so many diverse cultures that together add to the beautiful mosaic that is Ontario. COVID-19 is a terrible enemy. It has pushed us in ways that we have never been tested. COVID-19 is tough, but when we stand together, we are tougher. This is why I'm proud to join everyone on behalf of my good friend and colleague, the Honorable Laurie Scott, Ontario's Minister of Infrastructure and Ontario government, to deliver some good news. I'm pleased to announce more than $2.3 million in provincial funding for the Chinese Cultural Center of Greater Toronto. Our investment will help expand and remodel the center's open yard into outdoor and indoor multi-purpose spaces and remodel the current library space into multi-purpose resource center. It will also help improve the 626-seat theater with the new audio and lighting systems Once complete, these improvements and upgrades will create a safer and more accessible space while also providing an enjoyable visitor experience. They are, in addition to investments we are making across the province to strengthen our critical infrastructure. As the COVID-19 pandemic has clearly highlighted, investment in the health and wellness of Ontarians is more critical than ever. Supporting cultural and recreational infrastructure projects like the one we are announcing today helps to protect our communities, making them stronger, healthier, and safer. I am delighted that visitors to the Chinese Cultural Center will benefit from our joint investment. The Investing in Canada Infrastructure Program is providing up to $30 billion in total project funding for communities across Ontario over 10 years. This includes over $10.2 billion from the provincial government. Together, we are rebuilding the economy and creating healthy and safe communities across Ontario through our federal provincial partnership. I would like to take this opportunity to thank Alan Lam of the Chinese Cultural Center of Greater Toronto and our federal partners for your contribution to this meaningful project. I would also like to offer recognition to a special guest joining us today, Dr. Ming-Tak Chung, my good friend for a long time. Thank you, Dr. Chung, for your vision in founding the Chinese Cultural Center. It has grown to become a cornerstone in our community. Thank you again, everyone, for joining us here today. Merci beaucoup.
Thank you very much, Minister. Now, please join me in welcoming Dr. Ming-Tak Chung, Founding Chair and Member of the Board of Directors for the Chinese Cultural Center of Greater Toronto. Dr. Chung?
Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, first of all, I would like to thank the federal government of Canada, the provincial government of Ontario, and the city of Toronto for supporting this major project of the Chinese community. In particular, I would like to thank MP Sean Chen and MPP, the Honorable Raymond Cho. They have been instrumental to help making CCC the proudest institution for the city of Toronto. By the way, Raymond has supported the building of CCC since he was reelected as the Councillor of Scarborough. That's a long time. Thank you, Raymond. Toronto is the largest city of Canada. We, for many years, been the city with the largest Chinese population as well, but the city without a focal point representing the Chinese community for many years. We respect our culture just like every other ethnic people respect their own culture and heritage. The Chinese community did not have a platform to showcase our culture and heritage until about 30 years ago. Canada is like a beautiful garden transplanted more than 100 different flowers. Each is allowed to grow their own best way. People all over the world recognize Canada as the most inclusive country with many different cultures. Each of us respect and enjoy this multicultural environment. The idea of building a Chinese Culture Center in Toronto started over 3 decades ago. It started like a dream from ground zero. Remember, what our ancient philosopher Lao Tzu had said, a journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. 千里之行，始于足下。千里之行，始於足下。I am so glad we took the first step. I must congratulate all the volunteers who have helped to start, to build, and to maintain their vision. Building an Asian garden has always been a part of the original plan. I'm so pleased that it has finally come to fruition. I would like to credit this last stage of the project to our immediate past chairman, Dr. Adrian Chang, the current chairman, Mr. Alan Lam, and the president, Mrs. Angela Chen. They have done a marvelous job to help this new chapter of CCC. Also, as some have mentioned, they have successfully taken us through the most difficult time of COVID-19 pandemic, and has also provided numerous community programs to help and support the most vulnerable people, including the seniors and the disadvantaged through this challenging time. Finally, by completing the dream of building the garden, I wish their continuous dedication will bring the CCCT to a new height in its history. The new milestone will bring the CCC to a leading cultural and a community hub that will benefit not only the people of Toronto, Ontario, but also the multicultural community of the whole Canada. My heartfelt congratulations to all parties involved. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Dr. Chung. I'd now like to invite Alan Lam, Chairman of the Board of Directors for the Chinese Cultural Center of Greater Toronto. Alan?
Thank you, Carly. Thank you, MP Sean Chan, the Premier of Ontario, Honorable Doug Ford, and the Honorable Minister Raymond Cho and Dr. Chang for their enlightening speeches. Dr. Chang has walked us through the idea of building the Chinese Cultural Center in Toronto. With this funding now available, not only will the CCC be able to do some most needed technological and accessibility improvement to our existing facilities that have served so many. Now, we will be able to finally realize the dream of an Asian garden. This garden will be as functional as symbolic, highlighting plant biodiversity, creating pathway for meditation, and serve as an educational opportunity in a natural setting. Most notably, it can serve as a representation of the continual symbiosis of Chinese Canadians in this country for generations to come. We, members of Board of Directors and the management team, have successfully negated the difficulty we all face during the COVID-19 pandemic. Over the last 12 months, we have extended our community work to serve the most vulnerable people, including the seniors and other disadvantaged in our multicultural community. We are ready and excited to get back to work in our 85,000 square feet center. My sincere appreciation extends to our donor, Board of Director, Board of Governor, Honorable Advisor, and Ambassador, and most importantly, our supporter and volunteer for their unwavering support in the past 3 decades. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Lam. I'd like to now call upon the media present today to participate in a Q&A. Kindly state your media group and question in the Q&A chat, and I'll read them out loud. Premier, I understand you need to leave at this time. Thank you so much for coming today.
Thank you.
And I'll just give a moment, see if any questions pop up in the chat here. Thanks so much to the speakers. Those were wonderful. Thank you, Premier. Thank you so much. Does not appear that we have any questions at this time. Is there anything else anybody wants to add? Oh, hang on. Okay, Mike Adler from Toronto.com would like to know, when will the work begin?
Well, maybe I'll take the questions.
Okay, sounds good.
Thank you for the questions. And we are getting on this work immediately, and probably will take a couple of months of planning, careful planning, working with the City of Toronto, and to get this wonderful, exciting project going.
Fantastic. Ji Yang would like to know if you could introduce the design of the garden. Do you have that on hand? I mean, I know I do.
So what you see, again, I'm here.
This is the design right here. Isn't it beautiful?
And Callie, it's a very conceptual idea, but inside the garden, there will be many items to reflect our rich heritage. So this is very much a beginning of a 1,000-mile journey to get this wonderful work done in the next 3 years.
Wonderful, because as you said, it's going to take another 12 months probably to finalize the design.
Right.
Gotcha. And did I see MPP Babikian's hand up? Are you having trouble unmuting?
Sorry, Carly. Just I wanted to make a short comment, commend the CCGT leadership on this important milestone in their future plans. They deserve every help they can get from all levels of government. I know I work closely with the leadership of CCGT, and I know during this COVID pandemic how CCGT was instrumental in reaching out, as the Premier mentioned, to our seniors, especially in Scarborough Agincourt, in regard to so many things, providing PPEs, providing hot meals, and providing mental support and other health-related support. So my heartfelt congratulations and appreciation to CCGT, to what you do in our communities. You are an important stakeholder in our daily lives, and thank you very much for all your efforts.
Wonderful. Thank you so much, MPP Babikian. Oh, that's wonderful. Councillor Lai says the city's park development is prepared and more than happy to get the work going. And that's it for the questions today. And I know that we have a sharp deadline of 2 o'clock to wrap up. So I would just like to say thank you so much for coming today. Have yourself a wonderful day. If you have any questions, please reach out and somebody will get back to you with those answers. Thank you once again for joining us. Bye-bye.
Bye.